You got lucky. Okay, I want a rematch.
Yo, I want in on this. I could take you or James.
Well, I got plenty of time to beat all of you. Steph, you want in on this too?
I'm in. Hope you know how to defend the long ball better than you do out here.
I'll take one after you guys are done. Might as well make me the championship game.
Ha! Okay, consider it done. It's gonna be the easiest night of my life. But now it's time to start the real show with the league's newest star at center stage. Good luck tonight, fellas.
This is it, the showcase for the absolute best of the NBA. The All-Star Game set to begin tonight. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. We've got Damian Lillard. Davis is out there with Griffin. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. To the paint. Stolen by George. And here's the fast break. And here's James outside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Now James following Durant's three-point attempt. Durant with some nice D. Thompson in the corner. Griffin trying to get open. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
James dishes to George. For the 3. And LeBron James good for 3. LeBron's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. East All-Stars on defense.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. And they double up James. Rose kicks to James. In the corner, it's James. Bounces high off the rim and drops. James has got 5 now.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
Here's Griffin following the basket by Free.
They're doing a lot of spectating there on D. But hey, it's the All-Star game.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, a moment ago, Steve Kerr and I were able to chat. I talked to Coach about All-Star Weekend, and he said it's been a blast hanging out with everyone in the NBA. Coach said, usually I'm staying up late scheming ways to shut one guy down or take apart a defense. It's nice to have a breather and just have a little bit of fun. We couldn't agree more.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Now here's Lillard. And that one's good. Griffin's got his second basket of the night.
And this game literally has been wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Now here's Griffin. Thompson for the triple. Shot is off. James outside. Outside DeRozan. Back to James. The stupendous finish in traffic. James has got his third basket of the night right there.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
The wide open look for Durant. No good with the wing jumper.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Well, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
James with it, guarded now by Durant. They grab their own miss. In the corner, George with it. Another shot. And James with a nice bucket inside. James has got 9.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now, here's Lillard. Davis with a screen on DeRozan. Thompson outside. Again, the miss by Thompson.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Now here's Thompson. 6 to shoot. Shot, high post. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
The drive by James. The West All-Stars pull it in. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And that one's good. Durant. And here are the East All-Stars now. It's a 5-point game. On the wing, James. That's good. LeBron's got 7 points.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
So here are the West All-Stars. They trail by 7. Griffin can't get it to go in.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Well, he's definitely got a shoot-first mindset right now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, and that's not always endearing to your teammates, if you ask me. I mean, this is a game where everybody wants a piece of that spotlight. It shouldn't just be about him.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early. Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
Here's Davis. The shot is off. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. James kicks to James. And they double up James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Walking with legends here, guys. Look at some outstanding seasons, decades apart, averaging a triple-double in each game over the course of an entire NBA season. Oscar Robertson's 1961-62 season was something to marvel at. And now, in our current era, a special player making his own mark on the NBA. With the tremendous play he's been showing us all season long.
And that's still one of the most hallowed achievements in NBA history. I mean, we're talking about the Big O averaging a triple-double over the course of an entire season. I mean, to think we have another player with a shot to do that, it really speaks to the one-of-a-kind season he's having. This is the stuff of legends.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the East. Then for the West All-Stars, DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Anthony Davis. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Russell in for Klay Thompson.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. And he has been that leader today. And I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about the knees, my man. he looked a little hobbled out there for a moment. And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
And those putback baskets contributing to their lead, Greg.
Now, here is Russell. Elbow shot. Up again, and the dunk by Aldridge.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. Start.
Paul checked in for the West.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
5 to shoot. Leonard with no one around. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
James with it. He's picked up by Paul. James, the pass to LeBron. And they double up James. Butler in the corner. Hits the jumper in space. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Here's James, following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. Bosh dishes to James, and they double up James. And here's Bosh for 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. Feeds it to Paul. Fires from deep. Leonard, no luck.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
You know, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
And it's Butler.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. 6-point lead. James with it. Chris Paul covering. And they double up James. It's Bosh with the drive. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Chris Paul picks up that. The East All-Stars have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. The East making a switch. Dragic is checked in. And so here are the West All-Stars. Russell kicks to Paul. Aldridge, the pass to Russell. To the middle. No good. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now the pass to James. Paul with the steal. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And he makes the first. And so Paul nails both of them.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
The drive.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam. Oh.